Hi guys, welcome back to another video with Pratham Test Prep. This is your host Sanjeet Bhatia again, and we are back with a new video on your CLAT, and there are some new updates that have come up from the side of CLAT consortium. There are some new deadlines that you need to take care of, and there are some important instructions from our end if you are planning to go for the CLAT exam, right? So do make sure that you are watching this video very carefully. Okay, so I hope everybody is able to hear me very loud and clear, and you are able to get all the information clearly. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit on the like, share, and subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit on the bell icon for regular updates. Now, if you are also not a part of our Telegram channel, do make sure that you are subscribing to this channel because it will provide you all the updates and all the recent tips and tricks that comes on the channel very regularly for your own self. Now, the first information that is what will be the content of this session. What are we going to discuss about? So first is important dates. Next is preference list. What should be your preference list looking like? The third is what happens after the CLAT exam. What will happen to you? What you should keep in mind while you are in CLAT, and after what happens after CLAT. Now, what do you keep in mind while choosing an NLU before your CLAT exam? That what is your preference? How you need to select this preference? We will talk about that, and there are some basic tips that you need to take care before you are going for your CLAT 2023 examination. Now, coming to the first part, that when are these releases of admit cards being happening? Now it is on 6th of December of 2022, that in next 4 days you will be receiving your admit cards on your CLAT consortium ID that you have registered from. So do make sure that you are going and checking out that your admit card is released in your account. It will be released on 6th of December, and do make sure that you are also taking a printout of your admit card as well, because that will make the entire process pretty easier. Okay, so 6th of December, your admit cards will be available on your CLAT consortium ID. Do make sure that you're logging in your account and checking it out. Now, the next news that you have to fill up your preferences to the national law universities, right? What is your preferred NLU? According to that, you will fill up these preferences. Now, we will discuss about the preferences, but the last date to choose your preferences is 6th of December of 2022. So after 4 days, you have to make sure that you are selecting your preferences on your CLAT consortium account. Otherwise, they will put in the default preferences that are there, and you will not be able to make the choice. So do make sure that on 6th of December, you are choosing your preferred NLUs accordingly. Now, what happens? What should your preference list look like, and what you should prefer, right? Which NLU to prefer above which one, we will discuss about that. Now, first NLU that you have to put in your preference list is NLS Bangalore, because it is one of the top national law universities of the country, and it is amongst the universities where you will find the brightest and the toppest students of the country studying. So do make sure that you keep NLS Bangalore as your first preference. Second one will be Nalsar Hyderabad. Third can be NUJS, NLU Jodhpur on fourth, and fifth is NLIU Bhopal. Now, these are the top 5 universities that are there under the National Law University category. So do make sure that you are making these preferences like this only. If you want to make a change between Jodhpur, Bhopal, or Kolkata, you can do the same. You can switch on the locations for the 3 according to your preference. If you are someone staying in Rajasthan and you want to keep Jodhpur above Kolkata, you can make that call if you want to, right? But it is not preferred. You keep NLU Jodhpur at 5th, NLIU Bhopal at 4th if you are someone from Madhya Pradesh or nearby, right? So you can make that slight change, but not the entire numbering should be changed. Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, Bhopal, Jodhpur, or Jodhpur, Bhopal can be of your preference. You can keep it any of these way, whatever your location preferences talk to you about. Now, coming to the next part, what are these other national law universities that you need to select? Now, 11th and 6th number should be GNLU Gandhinagar, 7th can be HNLU Raipur, RML Lucknow, RGNUL in Patiala, and NLUO in Odisha. These are amongst the top 10 picks that you can look for. So if you are someone who's giving this examination, do make sure that you are making these top 10 selections very, very carefully and not changing it with any other university that is available, right? So these are some of the NLUs where you can select, and also these are amongst the top 10 national law universities. Now, there are no changes that I will suggest you to make in the above list. You can copy it as it is and put it through, right? The top 10 colleges, if you want to fill it up the way that I have portrayed it here, you can definitely go ahead. That will be the best pick that you can make for your own self while going to a national law university. Okay, so these are some of the NLUs that are there in the list, but as we know that there are more than 20 to 23 NLUs right now, so there are more in the list that you need to take care of. Now, from 11th till 22, right? Say Patna, Kochi, Ranchi, Assam, Vishakhapatnam, Trichinopalli, Mumbai, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Shimla, Jabalpur, and also Sonipat, that is called Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Law University. Now, in these top 11 to 22 universities, you can make some of the changes as per your location preference, right? Some people might not want to go to Patna, or they don't want to go to Trichinopalli, or they don't want to go to Sonipat. Whatever your preference is, right? You can change them according to the location that you like also, but this is a suggested preference list. If you follow this preference list, that would be amazing, right? If you want to make some changes according to your location preference also, sometimes you can make those changes accordingly, right? But don't do that आप सोनीपत को 11वें नंबर पे डाल दो. That's not something that you should do. You should make the changes according to the level of the university also, right? So Kochi can be there, Ranchi can be there, Assam can be there, Mumbai can be there because of the location preference. If someone wants to go to Shimla, they can also keep Shimla in one of the ranks above, right? So you have to make that call. But if you are following a preference list, this will be your preference list that you can follow, right? CNLU Patna, Nuals Kochi, Ranchi, Assam, Vishakhapatnam, TNLU in Trichinopalli, MNLU in Mumbai, Nagpur, Aurangabad, Shimla, Jabalpur and Sonipat. This is according to the ranks about the CLAT consortium and the years that they were built, right? So these are according to the year of the university that they were built in. So do make sure that if you are looking for a preference list, this is what you need to follow. Now, coming to the next part. Now, what should be kept in mind before you are going for choosing a national law university? तो बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स हो सकते हैं, ठीक है, बट मैंने यहाँ पे कुछ फैक्टर्स के बारे में बात करी है. सो आप इन फैक्टर्स के ऊपर सोच के भी अपने एनएलयू की प्रेफरेंस को डिसाइड कर सकते हैं. टॉप 10 में आपको चेंज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. 11 to 22 में अगर आप कोई चेंज करना चाहते हैं, so do make sure that you should keep certain factors in mind. So first is choose the best university according to your rank. अगर आप अपने रैंक के कट ऑफ्स देखेंगे पिछले साल के, तो जो बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी उस रैंक पे मिल रही है, आपको उस यूनिवर्सिटी की तरफ जाना चाहिए. कीपिंग द लोकेशन असाइड एंड एवरीथिंग असाइड, you need to make sure that what is the best university that you can get according to your rank. ठीक है, तो ये तो आपका कॉलेज मिलने के बाद ही होगा जब आपकी मेरिट लिस्ट निकल आएगी. ओके, सो अभी आप अपनी बेस्ट प्रेफरेंस लिस्ट इसलिए डालें ताकि यू कैन चूज द बेस्ट यूनिवर्सिटी दैट यू गेट अकॉर्डिंग टू योर रैंक. नाउ, आप जब भी कॉलेज चूज कर रहे हो, अगर कोई किसी के दिमाग में ये क्वेश्चन आता हो कि सर मुझे बीबीए एलएलबी करनी है, तो क्या मैं एनएलयू जोधपुर को फर्स्ट रख दूं? नो, नेवर डू दैट मिस्टेक. द मोस्ट famous course in all these national law universities, BA LLB honors, right? So you need to make sure that you are going to a better university rather than just taking in the course कि मेरे को BBA ही करना है, right? Don't keep that rigid mindset while choosing a NLU. Make sure that you are choosing a better university rather than choosing your preferred course, because BA-LLB is in all the universities and it is most preferred course. Even if you want to work into the corporate sector, law firms, in-house counsel, or you want to get into judiciary, UPSC, or legal journalism or things of that sort, that is the best preference that you should give it to is BA LLB honors. That is something that you need to make sure right now, and that I am clarifying to you so that you don't have any confusions in the future regarding choosing the law school, because it should be clear that your main aim is to get the best university rather than choosing what is your preferred course. I hope everybody is clear here and they understand what I'm talking about. Now the next thing, now sometimes, right, sometimes location can be a issue for some of the students, right? If you are staying in, like I have studied in NLIU Bhopal, but there were a lot of students who used to come from Kerala, Bangalore, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, all of these places, right? So they didn't used to visit their home back in Diwali, right? Because it used to be a small break that has to happen in between the session. So they didn't used to go back home on Diwali. So if you are someone who wants to go home or also will go on internships, right? That is definitely going to be a part of your life in 5 years while you're studying in a law school. So do make sure that you have a understanding that how you are going to travel to that location to and fro, because आप हर साल कम से कम 3 से 5 बार वहां से बाहर जाओगे ट्रैवल करने. So do make sure that you are choosing a location where you are comfortable. If somebody thinks that they will not be able to afford air travel, for example, so and you are going to go by train or bus, right? So if that is the selected mode of transport you have, then you need to check it out, okay, that you will be able to do a 30-hour journey or a 24-hour journey or a 20-hour journey, whatever you are comfortable with. So keep that in mind, that whatever location you are choosing is going to be a factor of travel for the next 5 years also. So do make sure that you are confirmed and also very sure about the location that you are going to, okay. Now coming to the next part is that the release of the provisional answer key will be on the date of the examination itself, or 18th of December. As soon as you will get outside the paper, you will get your provisional answer key in your hand and you will be able to check the answers that you have marked. And the invitations to objections to these answer key, right? That means that if you think that any question is wrong that is in the question and you need to go on and object on that particular question, then that will be open till 19th of December. So if you check your paper on 18th of December and you are able to find that some question is objectionable, then you can go and object on that provisional answer key before and on 19th of December, right? Coming to the next part is that the final answer key will come out on 24th of December, that is one day before Christmas. You will be getting your final answer key so that you can check the exact number of marks you will be receiving in your CLAT examination. Now coming to the last part is the rank list, right? So rank list will be released on the last week of December. The CLAT consortium haven't stated any particular date for the same. It will be released in the last week of December. That's what the CLAT consortium has said. So you can believe on them and you can see that it will come somewhere between 31st or 30th, and you will see the rank list on your CLAT consortium IDs that you have formed, and that will be something that will lead you to getting into NLUs, and these ranks will decide which NLU you will get after your results. So that is something that you need to keep in mind, that rank list needs to be checked very carefully. Now there are some tips before you go for a CLAT 2023 exam. You need to make sure that you are following these tips in the month of December. So now when you will get your admit card, there will be certain essentials that will be written on the admit card. Your admit card, government ID, mask. If they say hand sanitizer, take your hand sanitizers also, right? They will also tell you to get your government ID and a copy of your admit card. So do make sure that you are carrying the copy of your admit card. You have a water bottle, you have a mask, you have a pen, pants, pencil, and also if you are living in a cold state like Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, UP, any of these places, they will be cold till 18th of December. So do make sure that you are wearing a jacket on the day of your exam, so that even if you're not feeling hot at that point of time, you can take a jacket, put it into the class, and then if you feel a bit cold, you can wear your jacket out, right? So do make sure that you are carrying a jacket also if you are coming from a cold state. You might not know that in the center they might have switched on the fan, AC, whatever. You don't know what would be the scenario inside. So you need to prepare yourself perfectly according to the conditions that might arise at the time of the examination. So do make sure that you're carrying a jacket also. Now, wear comfortable clothing, right? Please, it's not a fashion show that you will be going to, so do make sure that you are wearing comfortable clothing while you are going for the exam. You are not wearing anything fancy, you are just wearing normal clothes, and it should be comfortable, and you should be able to focus while you are wearing such clothing, right? So do make sure that you are choosing the best option for yourself. Now, on the day of the exam, you will not be able to take the stress of getting late, okay, because it creates a situation of panic. And I will suggest all the students to make a prior arrangement for your travel on the day of the exam, ठीक है? अगर आपका सेंटर आपके घर से 2 घंटा दूर है तो आप प्रायर अरेंजमेंट करके रखिए, right? You need to make sure you have a driver, or you have a cab, or you have an auto, whatever. You need to make a prior arrangement before you are going for the exam, so that you don't get stressed out on the day of paper that how will you reach the center. And do make sure that you are confirmed about the location of the center, where it is exactly located, how you will be reaching, what is the way that you will take, and do make sure that you have sorted it out all before, not on the day of the exam. Please do make sure you reach on your exam center on time. Don't get late. Even if you reach half an hour, 45 minutes before, it's okay. Just relax, stay there, read a book, or just drink water and try to sink in. Whatever you feel like, do that. Just don't get late, okay? And the last is, keep yourself calm and composed and take a good sleep just before you go for the paper, right? So one day before the paper, you are well rested, you take a good sleep, you take care of yourself, you eat healthy, eat light before you go in the paper. Don't eat something really heavy, because the paper will be in the afternoon, so you might feel a little sleepy and drowsy. So eat light, make sure you have had good sleep and you are well rested before you go for the paper, right? So these are some of the tips that you need to make sure. And obviously before the exam, I will be making another video for giving you the final essential tips that are required before you are going for the paper. As soon as the admit cards and results, admit cards are out, and we can check it out, and also give you all the information that you need to know in the future also. So do make sure that you are liking this channel, and also don't forget to hit on the like, share and subscribe button for these regular updates, so that we can come up and interact with you on daily basis regarding your exam that are coming up in the future also, because you have exams till May and June or July also. So thank you for joining this live session. I hope you all were able to get some information about the recent dates that the CLAT consortium have taken out. So do take care of yourself. Have a nice day ahead, and best of luck for your exams.